大家好，我是小周，こんにちは，我是小周。今天实况是心灵杀手，然后我们上次应该第3章完了，警察来追捕我啊！开始。
Seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
哇！然后他就跳下去水里，然后有人把他救起来。第4集真相。
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
所以他是精神分裂了。果然都是他幻想的。他小说写的多，而且老婆
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
我知道，可能就是有时候会在那边打，然后打一打，然后后来他就睡着，然后就以为是那个他自己被那里面的世界了。他可能就是还有在打吧。
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
他终于是他。
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
走吧。
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan.
我肯定你一定是。
I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
这是电梯哦，哇，Let's go！ 我要按1楼。你等什么？按啊！哦，应该是我把电梯还没卡住。
Now,
no,
Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
OK。
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it.
看你还说吧。
But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
有一只哎。所以这里就是巨幅湖咯。
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
This way.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey.
你是还是不相信那个医生讲的话啊？艾伦还是不相信啊。胯下。
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Outside.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
那个只要用手用那个，你看好笑的手。
Of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
来，胖子输赢了。
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
哎，不想看那个了。
My rheumatism's killing me.
哎，这两个。
There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm!
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
你一定要这么挡吗？
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny.
只有疯子才能了解疯狂的世界。
It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
这是什么？
Zane could feel the poems taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined
但
he
也
could
感到
almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter.
不懂。
It was clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
他确定是在骗他吗？要是不是的话嘞？
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriters
The
in your
doors were
room.
locked.
You can get to
Hartman
your
and the
room
nurses
by
would
those
have
stairs,
keys,
Wake.
but there was no way to get my hands on them. Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside. Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key. My editor is real.
黑咖啡杯。
I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch.
怎么会听到电视的声音？这边也没有了，刚刚来看就没有了。也打得出来。
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Birch, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
雷神之锤。
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, She had it coming.
好，
I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair.
The backstage is all
I had to get to
yours,
Hartman's
Tom.
office. He had
Seize
taken
your
all my
destiny.
manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
我钥匙不是吗？
Out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled, adult diapered ass.
勃起。
Sit yourself down.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no!
哎，警察和我没看到他是什么警察螺丝。
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
哎，所以他不是在做梦啊，他不是幻想啊。
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
干脆怎样？
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
我把手按里面。他知道黑暗来了。靠，贱的嘴脸。
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
所以本来是这样的哦，那真是的。
On me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
妈呀妈呀！开了！哦，Holy shit！ 还有手电筒哎！我们手电筒现在只有6颗子弹。要死了！ What the fuck?
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
楼上有发电机，发电机可以用了。帅！全坏吧！ 为什么还是？该死！耶！ 得救了！该死！ 我要开几次啊？看，看，看，看，看，看，看。又没电了，又没电了，继续。开始。要多久啊？要可以逃离了没？他在帮我开门哦。还有，
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far.
Go， 能不能？shit。我怎么逃离？他把它撞破吗？撞破，撞破。 哦，感谢。果然，那一切都不是梦，都是真的。
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al.
喵的嘞！哎哦！好，好，好，好，好，我们赶快逃走吧。 好了，我不会走迷宫。这个6颗子弹就是要打这个家伙吗？死路。原稿。
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky...
所以那2个兄弟应该会开始那个用音乐，弹药用尽，跑啊！等一下，椅子上说有弹药。 闪开了，太可怕了！才给我拿一点弹药，就想要我对抗他们吗？我糟糕！ 糟糕！看稿。阿特麦丁啊。
He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers...
闪不开了！再闪一次！要死！要死哦！真好难哦！ 怎么又从这边开始了？可恶！等一下，好好善用火炬。做电池。对啊，我来过啊。 哎，发现全部都是要往右走。咚的什么？这个我们看过，我们就跳过吧。 哎，对，它有没有在显示？它有没有在显示？我没看过而已。那，啊，又要对付了。我换逐一解决。哎呦！ 大个子，去死吧！呼。该我又少拿一份原稿了。还够了，等一下，我少拿一份原稿啊。好像在这边吧？对对对。好了，走吧，走吧走吧。终于出花园了。等下，可是那边，哦，没东西。那好像有东西。要是拿了，那个黑暗又出现了。哎，走错了，这边。还看到椅子好像蠢蠢欲动了。一定是那两兄弟在 K 笑。哎呦，原来是他。啊，他变黑暗了，他变恶魔。那医生已经发疯了。好。死吧，去死吧！哦，中狠！终于啊，剩一颗子弹了。讨厌呢，很无聊。我好像用了信号弹哦，我好像按错了。果然，我用了信号弹了。等下这边有没有什么？有找一点补给品。耶，散弹枪原稿。
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually...
我错到是谁？真的是哦。原来那这集应该是结局了吧？他这集叫真相哎。这章完是不是就结束了？冲！闪！不要躲在草丛里，是个男人就出来。竟然还找兄弟啊！哎哦，太多人了，先跑为妙。啊，倒了。我的那个什么，我猎枪都不见了。还要走中间旁边一条，等一下他突然从黑暗那边出来。哎，闪！哎，这次闪开了。好。不用火炬。 不要过来！这好啊！哎，糟糕！谁？谁偷袭我？啊，该死的车子！哎，靠，死车！啊，他们逼我的，我要用散弹枪跟他们玩。嘿，哎呦！好气啊！可以再躲远一点。哎呦，怎么3只？车子里面在攻击我。想攻击我啊！晕高。
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned.
怕了 GG 了。这个水龙是黑色的、啊。耶耶！ 有灯，干什么？哎哎！该死！ 巴勒，赶快，我们开着车离开吧。耶，子弹！准备好，有人搞就知道，还好我过来。
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom.
汤姆之后
Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed.
所以汤姆，难怪他有一个 Tom， 可能就是那个汤姆吧。 中间我们去一个地下室，不是有看到它上面写 Tom，I want to you Tom。耶！
You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so
断掉了。哼。Barry。
Don't worry about it.
糟糕来了，3只。
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
哎，你什么时候过来的？ 要铜板干什么？什么关键时刻你再找到一个铜板？Damn it！ 都是因为你找到铜板害死我了，是应该找铜板的，没办法快转。
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
不要跑人死定了吧！
Gotta be here! Just hang on, Al!
我还趁机补子弹。走开！走开！走开！
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twin!
靠！关键时刻你在跟我找速度找铜板，你不要我都要死了吗？真是的！
Here it is! Al, I found the key!
呼，安全 ，yes！ 刚好剩一滴血，刚好把招牌带走。
You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon, sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift.
好爱现实赛机，然后就在那里面。巴瑞开好快。
Crazy, but that's
我
fine.
疯了。
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need...
弹了弹了。
Look out!
我觉得巴瑞人还算不错啊。他现在你看说，他都已经他都不敢怎样，他都会跟他一起奋战。
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
巴瑞，
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
好，那我们这里实况就先到这边结束了。如果你喜欢影片，也可以点喜欢或者订阅。那我们下次再见喽，拜拜。